Tired of the boring pickers in SwiftUI? Learn how to build a fully custom dropdown with text, images, and multi-select, all without UIKit. This is the tutorial we'll be creating today. As you can see, the list has been populated with images and text, and if I select any of the items in the list, it will display the selected information at the bottom. And if I deselect or remove one of the selected items in the list, it also reflects at the bottom to remove the selected item from the row. So this is the tutorial we'll be creating. Don't forget to subscribe for more Swift and SwiftUI tutorials. Today we'll create the hobby drop-down view. This view represents the full drop-down selection interface for the hobbies. So the first thing we need to do is to rename content view file to hobby drop-down view. And then rename the content view struct and rename the preview to hobby drop-down view. Also, within your app file, you have to rename the content view to hobby drop-down view. The next thing we need to do is to create an instance of the hobby ViewModel at state private var ViewModel equals hobby ViewModel. Stat alignment leading spacing 16. And next need to create a heading. That's a text element. Include P select one or more. As in hobbies. Dot font. Dot headline for the style. The text element. Dot accessibility traits. We don't really need to use that. Next, we need to do is to add a button with action, with animation. When the user clicks on the button, it will call the ViewModel drop down open.toggle. So when the user clicks on the button, it will either hide or show the drop down. The name of the button or the caption of the button will include select hobbies. Also need to add a spacer. and we need to add a system image. The purpose of the system image will act as a chevron to open or close the drop-down. If drop-down open, if it's open, it says chevron up, else chevron down. Foreground color, gray. Padding, gray. That's width, infinity. And what else do we need? We need background color, dot secondary system background. Corner radius will be curvy corners, which is 10. Now we have to use an if statement to conditionally show the drop down or not. The drop down will be in a scroll view, lazy VStack, spacing of 0. Next we need to loop through the list of hobbies, list, got a hobbies array. And then for each hobby, we need to add it to the drop-down item view that we created yesterday. Pass the hobby and whether the hobby has been selected or not. ViewModel dot selected hobbies dot contain hobby. A little bit of padding, horizontal padding. Background. So if the hobby is selected, we need to highlight the hobby in the list, but we have to use the background, new model, selected hobby, what contains hobby. So if it contains a hobby, the color of that background will be blue, dot opacity 0.1. So the color will be clear. Is the preview working? Next thing we need to do is we need to create an on tap gesture. On tap gesture. With animation. If ViewModel dot selected hobbies dot contains hobby, so if the hobby is already in the list, then we need to remove that hobby from the list. Else, when the hobby is not in the list, then we need to insert that new hobby into the array, so that at the end the application will show the selected hobbies that we have selected. On line 57, or after line 57, we need to add a bit of padding, vertical 8. Off line 59, we need to add a frame with a max height of 200, and this is to limit the height of the drop down. The background color, UI color, dot system basic. And that will be the color for the drop down. Corner radius, 12. But that should be dot corner radius. And then we need a transition. The purpose of the transition is to create a smooth enter exit effect. Dot move, edge, top, combined with dot opacity. And after line 64, we can then show what the user has selected. If the view model isn't empty, so if the array contains data, text, show the user what they have selected. Font dot subheadline. You compile it. You can select something. Oh, it's okay. So to show the users or the user what has been selected, we need to loop through the array. For each array ViewModel selected hobbies. So we need to create we call the selected hobbies a set. We define it as a set. So because we defined it as a set, we need to use array at the beginning within our for each to convert it into an array. ID, and for each of our records, we have to give it an ID, unique ID, so that we can display each of our hobbies. Just do hobby.name. If you want to, you can style it another way. Font.caption. And then add a spacer. Push the content to the top. Let's see what it looks like there. So this is what it looks like at the moment. You can improve the look, the appearance of the UI if you want to. But it allows us to select any amounts of items from the list, and it allows us to deselect the items from the list as well. Please select one or more. That could do some more padding, but that's a little task for you to do to improve it. And if you have any questions, please submit them to the comments feed, please. Don't forget to subscribe for more Swift and SwiftUI tutorials.